A very good morning to you all and welcome to Make Money TV. So today we continue with our topic on investment. Last time I explained to you investment in business, meaning setting up your own enterprises, whether you want to set up a sole trader, a limited company, or just investing in someone else's efforts, such as a public limited company. I explained all that in the previous video, part 1. Okay, now in this part 2 I want to go deeper, because you see, investment has been evolving, and as investment evolves, so should be our thinking and understanding. All right, so the new domain of investment now is the blockchain based businesses. All right, so first of all, let me make this disclaimer. This is not professional advice that I'm giving you. If you are looking for professional advice, you better look for a professional in investment, business, and finance. Okay, everything that I say in this video is entirely my own views. All right, I'm an MBA candidate. All right. So, well, I'm sure you enjoy my knowledge. Okay, now for us to understand blockchain based businesses, first we need to understand what the blockchain is. Okay, think of your computer. When your computer connects to the internet, what does it do? It links up with other computers which are connected to the internet. So the internet is an information superhighway, right? Meaning that if I take my computer and connect it to the internet and share or process information which 20 or 100 other computers are processing, as each computer processes information, they are bound to complete the processing, right? Once they all complete the processing, then they start to talk to each other and say, hey, who processed this information first? Okay, and what was the answer? All right, then they compare their answers. The common answer is the one that wins. You know what I'm saying? And when the common answer wins, the one who processed first that common answer is the one who emerges as the winner, and they get rewarded with some tokens. On the Bitcoin blockchain, they are given Bitcoins. On the Ethereum blockchain, they are given Ether. Okay, now those are the rewards. Okay, and once they get those rewards, then they can do whatever they want to do with that money, cryptocurrency. Okay, now Bitcoin was the first blockchain to ever exist. That's why it's the most popular blockchain. Okay, when I look at Bitcoin, I look at Bitcoin as a decentralized finance blockchain. Okay, it's the backbone of cryptocurrencies. All right, now why do I call it a decentralized finance blockchain? It's because the Bitcoin blockchain is not very programmatic. You understand? There are other blockchains which were set up after Bitcoin, such as Ethereum blockchain, which are more programmatic. By design, they are designed to be more programmatic, meaning you can write some intelligent code on them, which are known as smart contracts. A smart contract is just a piece of computer code which does certain jobs. For example, you can make a smart contract to create a token, such as an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain. Once that token is created, there will be a smart contract, there will be a token address. The token which you've created, it will have an address, and that address is gonna specify how many tokens were created. Okay, and once you decide to send some tokens to someone else, still we will know how many tokens are remaining. Okay, now ERC20 tokens were the first tokens to be created on a blockchain. Okay, meaning that for you to send one ERC20 token to someone else, they need to have an Ethereum address. They need to have an Ethereum wallet. Okay, because you only send the ERC20 on the Ethereum blockchain. You can't go outside the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, now Ethereum being the layer 1 blockchain, the parent blockchain where ERC20 tokens are created, has its own token, its own currency, Ether. All right, now the Ethereum currency is what acts as the gas. You know, if I want to send one token to another person, I have to pay something. Okay, because the people who are keeping these transactions happening need to be paid some money. So I have to pay some Ether to send that token. I can do whatever I want to do with that token. All right, I can make that token and make it be like it's an appreciation token for people who buy goods for my business. Okay, once they acquire, once they accumulate those tokens, they can send them back to me. Okay, and I'll give them something from the shop. You see what I mean? So a token can act as a point system, like a loyalty card sort of token. Okay, you can use it as a loyalty card token. At the same time, other people will use that token in other ways. You see what I mean? Now, you are not in control of what the smart contract is going to do, because a smart contract is programmatic, so people will program them to do different things. Okay, there are people who will program smart contracts so that they act as decentralized autonomous organizations. Okay, now I want you to understand the term decentralized. It simply means there's nobody who controls that network. It just exists with the power of the internet. That's what decentralization is. Centralization means someone controls that network. Okay, now that you've understood what a blockchain is, it's just a set of computers which connect across the internet. Each computer sharing has got the same data as the other computer, and as transactions or events take place on the network, each computer is able to process those transactions, and depending on how fast they process, they can take part in the reward system. Okay, if they are fast enough, they get paid some tokens for having completed that particular transaction. It's not just speed that matters. There are many. It's a consensus. Okay, computers have to agree that, okay, this time we're paying that one, this time we're paying that one. Okay, and they have to check to see that they have the same answer. Okay, now how does this Ethereum blockchain enter into an investment, become an investment platform? It's because, one, Ether, as the demand increases for it, its value increases. So some people are able to buy it, hold it, and later on sell it at a higher value and profit from it. Okay, what about the tokens which are made on the Ethereum blockchain? The tokens which are made on the Ethereum blockchain can be used for different purposes. Like I said, they can be used as utility tokens, meaning that I could give them out, they could be given out as loyalty tokens, so that when you buy something or when you show your commitment towards dealing with a particular organization which owns those tokens, they'll reward you with those tokens. Once you accumulate a number of them, you can go back and get something for free from them. Okay, now the same tokens can also be used as security tokens. You see what I mean? Now, why they can be used as security tokens? It means that some organizations will give you those tokens, and when you hold those tokens could actually generate a dividend, okay, like shares in the stock market, okay. All right, you see, for you to buy shares from a stock exchange that we looked at in traditional investment, okay, you are actually buying a piece of that company. So when that company makes a profit, you benefit by being given a share of the profit as a dividend. Now, a security token is used in exactly the same way, because when you buy a security token from an organization, it means that you are owning a piece of that organization. When that organization makes a profit, they will give you a dividend, okay. Now, where this decentralized blockchain-based investment differs from the centralized, from the traditional investment, is that many jurisdictions here on earth don't still understand blockchain, and so they've decided to wait and see how other countries manage the blockchain. So you're going to find that if you want to invest in blockchain-based businesses, there are certain jurisdictions, certain countries where nobody even talks about that. But when you do your research, you are going to find that countries like the United States of America, the European Union, the United Kingdom, Japan, Singapore, where they've embraced decentralized technology because they know they can't stop it. You understand? So they just have to understand it and regulate it. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to find that in particular in the United States, security tokens are regulated. I would say they are regulated, but I want you to understand something here. We are still in the early adoption stage, okay? So there's a lot of ignorance that you're going to see among many people who don't really understand what's going on, and they'll just say something, okay? Now, when you look at the United States has an understanding that, you know what, there are companies which want to incubate, okay? They want to grow, they want to start up and move. The only way we'll stay on top of innovation is to allow innovation. And I agree with the American government. That's the only way you can stay on top of the innovation, is to allow the innovation to take place and to help the innovators by regulating them so that there is fairness in how they do business with others. So when you invest your money and buy a security token, okay, you are investing your money in an organization that needs help. Like, for example, a startup company needs some help. They'll sell you a security token, and that security token, okay, will have a certain value when they're selling it to you. As a company starts to run, make profit, and grow, that security token starts to gain in value. And when it gains in value, as a security token holder, you can decide you want to sell it, and you make a profit, okay? But that company whose security token you bought, they got a chance to have some capital and start to operate and move forward, which is a good thing, meaning that security tokens help new businesses to be incubated and move up. How do these new businesses get incubated? They run what is known as initial coin offerings, okay? An initial coin offering is a certain period of time when that new business or business looking for expansion starts to sell that security token to people, and people start to buy, okay? The industry is new, and previously there was a problem because some security tokens which were sold, by startups who were not traceable, and they collected the money and they ran away. You see? But now there are regulated security tokens. So if you're gonna invest in a blockchain based business and you wanna buy a security token, then don't just buy it anyhow. Buy it from a regulated authority, okay, in a country which has regulation. It's risky to buy security tokens from people who have projects, but their country doesn't have regulation and understanding. You see what I mean? So you have to do your own research in order to come up, okay, with a good startup to invest in. All right. Now, some startups, like I said, are decentralized autonomous organizations, meaning that it's an organization which is not run by human beings. It's a smart contract that runs that organization, meaning that that organization, for example, could be owning vehicles as self-driving cars. Okay, anyone who wants to go to a particular destination could go into those vehicles and they get driven somewhere. Those vehicles can be managed by a smart contract based company, a decentralized autonomous organization. You see what I mean? There could be a set of people in the background. I mean, there will always be a set of people in the background who invested money into that DAO, okay, and they'll be given their dividends because those autonomous vehicles, okay, will be taking payment from people who are using them in form of cryptocurrency. All right, and they could use part of that payment to pay for services such as mechanics, such as car washes. You see what I mean? We have moved into that era where some companies will just be computer programs, but they will run as companies, okay, as decentralized autonomous organizations. All right. Even charities can run as decentralized autonomous organizations, meaning that you can have, for example, kids, all right, with ERC20, or let me put it this way, with cryptocurrency wallets, and they receive cryptocurrency every month for their education. But that cryptocurrency does not come from an NGO which is run by people. It could be coming from a non-government organization which is just a computer program, a smart contract. And donors would give that decentralized autonomous organization money every month, so that it takes that money and gives it to the vulnerable children around the world. Then those vulnerable children could get that money and use it, okay, for their education. That way, middlemen are cut off. You understand? And the needy gets funded without anybody profiting. Because what is the trend right now? Non-governmental organizations are being run by people who are driving expensive cars, leading luxury lives. You understand? Because they are holding that money which is meant to help vulnerable people. Now, decentralized autonomous organizations, based non-governmental organizations, will take all that power away from those crooked NGO managers and let people who have need receive that need directly from the decentralized autonomous organization. Now that is a very good thing, because it will really help the poor people, the needy people. Okay? Now I'll end here for now. This is what I had to tell you about this blockchain based investment in this part 2 series. Okay, wait for the part 3 series where I'll dive into decentralized finance and and non-fungible tokens and all that stuff. This is a big topic. Okay, I cannot cover it just like that. All right. Now, if you want to buy, for example, you want to invest in the layer 1 blockchain currencies like Ethereum, my advice is look for a reputable organizations. They are there. I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not promoting any of them. Okay, they are exchanges which are regulated in certain jurisdictions. So if you want to invest in cryptocurrency, then that's where you have to go. If you want to buy a token, most of the tokens being sold by startups, could be utility tokens or security tokens. Now, if they are security tokens, then most likely they'll be sold when the startup is incubating. It's trying to raise funds so that it can start to move. All right, and most of the tokens can be bought from decentralized exchanges. Okay, because decentralized exchanges are very quick at allowing people to make tokens and exchange them. Okay, so some you can buy directly from the token holders themselves. They'll send you directly, you send ether directly to their blockchain address. All right, and they send you the token. Okay, so just do your own research. When you're looking for initial coin offerings, you need to study the white paper of that organization, would-be organization, and find out if at all there's any regulation. If there's no regulation, then you know that you're entering a very risky game, and you have to do further research and probably talk to the people who are in that organization and find out if they are genuine or not. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so that you get informed each time I upload a new video. Until next time, okay, I'm out of here and peace. Okay, oh, Tambo is my name, you gotta know me. Okay, from Make Money TV. It's Tambo from Make Money TV. Okay, till next time. Okay, ciao.